What's going on, guys? Bill's here from Achievement Land. We're going to go over all the games and updates that released on the Xbox last week and also take a peek at what's coming out this week. So let's get into it. So last week we had 20 games released on Xbox and we had no updates. We had one game that released updated with 2000 gamer score, but we had no other games updated. So let's get right into the games. The first game we have is 15-1 Solitaire. It's pretty self-explanatory from the name, a new Solitaire game on Xbox, and it's only $3 if you want to check it out. The next game is Aquarium Designer, again self-explanatory from the name, but it's a simulation management game where you build fish tanks, and I like this game. It's pretty fun and it's a pretty easy completion. It's pretty straightforward and it's a lot more user-friendly than the last aquarium game that came out, and it's only $13 if you want to check it out. The next game is Brocola, and this is a Stardew Valley type of game. You plant crops, go fishing, talk to people. It looks pretty interesting. In the reviews it says it's a little buggy though, so you might want to wait for a patch, but if you want to try it out, it's 20 bucks. The next game is Chronicles of Magic: Divided Kingdoms. This is an Artifacts Mundi game. It's a hidden object puzzle game. It's a really fun and easy game. This is actually a really easy completion. You don't need a walkthrough because you don't have to get all the collectibles. The next game is Corpo Nation: The Sorting Process. This game is a simulation adventure game where you have to go to work and you sort stuff for your job, and then you get paid, and then you go home and you can upgrade your room and stuff. It seems pretty interesting, and it's $15 if you want to check it out. The next game is Crow Country, which is a survival horror game that looks like an old school Resident Evil game or Silent Hill game. I heard really good things about this game. It looks really good. It doesn't look too bad of a completion either. People have already completed it in like 5 hours or so, but there is an achievement for getting an S rank. But if you want to check this game out, it's $20. The next game is Farland's Journey, which is a new game by Desert Water Games, the people that took over for Zidalon for Easy Games, and this is a platformer adventure game. It's a little bit more challenging than their other games, but it's not too bad, and there's actually a stack. There's an Xbox version and a Windows version, so you can complete this game twice. The next game is Gift, which is a puzzle platformer game where you're stuck on a sinking cruise ship. It's a really cool game, and it kind of reminds me of Limbo a little bit. It's really well made, and it looks nice. The graphics are nice, and if you want to check it out, it's $25. The next game is I Am Your President, which is a simulation game where you play as the president and you make presidential decisions. It looks kind of interesting. The only thing is the achievements aren't live yet for this game. I don't know why. Hopefully they fix that soon. You can still unlock them, you just can't look at the list. But this game is out now for $20 if you want to try it out. And also I'm doing a giveaway for this game this week on my Twitter. So follow me on there and keep a lookout for it, and maybe you can win a code. The next game is King Duo 2, which is the LAKEY game of the week, and it's a puzzle platformer game that's a pretty easy completion. It takes like 2 to 3 hours to complete, and it's only $5. The next game is Little Kitty Big City, which is a new game that released on the Xbox Game Pass, and it's a really fun and easy completion. I really enjoyed this game. It kind of reminds me of Goat Sim a little bit. It's an open world, and you go around, do quests for people, and get collectibles. And you don't really need a walkthrough. It's pretty easy to figure it out, but you can follow one and complete this game pretty quickly. The next game is Midnight Remastered, which is a little puzzle horror adventure game that's only $2, and it's a pretty easy completion that only takes a few hours. You just need to follow a guide. The next game is Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle Chomp Champs. This game is a 64-player Battle Royale Pac-Man game that looks pretty crazy. I haven't tried it out yet, but I do want to, and it's $20 if you want to check it out. The next game is Paper Flight Future Battles. This game is from the developer of Airy, the bird game where you go around and collect stuff, but instead of a bird, you play as a paper airplane popping balloons. It's a pretty easy completion that only takes a few hours, and it's $10 if you want to check it out. The next game is Prison of Illusion, which is a little platformer game that released with 2000 gamer score. This is from the dev that brought us Green Soldiers and Super Snake. They've been putting out easy games and updating them with more gamer score, so this game probably will get more gamer score in the future. And it's only $5 if you want to check it out. The next game is Rainbow Cotton, which is an on-rail shoot-'em-up, or they like to call it a cute-'em-up. It's a pretty fun game. It looks like it's from the N64 era. You play as this witch and you fly in your broomstick shooting enemies. I'm not sure how the completion's going to be. It's got a few tricky achievements, but it doesn't look too bad. But if you want to check it out, it's $20. The next game is Tennis Elbow 4, which is a tennis game, and it's kind of weird because we just had another tennis game release, but now we have another one. I don't know much about this game, but it looks a little grindy. There's an achievement for completing 1,000 matches, and also it's a little expensive. It's $30. The next game is The Origin Blind Maid, which is a first-person horror adventure game. I tried this game out for a little bit. It seemed really good. I was just having trouble figuring out where to go, so I'll probably have to wait for a guide. But if you want to try it out for yourself and see if you can figure it out, it's out now for $20. The next game is The Prisoner of the Night, which is a new puzzle platformer game from East Asia Soft. Unfortunately, this game has a broken achievement right now, so we're waiting for it to get fixed, and once it does, it should be an easy completion. But this game's a little expensive anyway, so you probably want to wait for a sale because it's $15. And then the last game that released last week was WW2 Rebuilder. I thought this would be some type of war game or something, but it's actually a cleanup game. It's like train station renovation where you clean up and rebuild the area. It's a really fun game and I definitely recommend it. And it's $20 if you want to try it out. So there we go, guys. That's all the games and updates that released last week on Xbox. This week, there's really not much I'm looking forward to be honest. Turbo Dash Kart Racing is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, but there's also Braid Anniversary Edition and Awesome P3, which is a triple stack, and also some hidden object games coming out, and I love hidden object games. There's nothing really big coming out or anything that I'm really excited for coming out this week, but either way, we're going to go over all the games at the end of the week. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you next time here at Achievement Land.